What's up, everybody? Episode 37 of the All You Can Hear podcast. And today, I'm Tanner, one of your four co-hosts, and I'm joined, as per usual, by Colt.
Yeah, it's me.
By Cody.
Yeah.
And by Abby.
Hello.
Winslow and Patrick aren't here this week because they're
dead.
Yeah, they've joined the ranks of Jonathan, and they're off the podcast now permanently. No, they have the flu, so we're just batting with this. This is the first time ever, just the four of us. So that's interesting, I guess.
We going back to the beginning.
Yeah, back to the beginning. And today we're just kind of, because this is the first episode we've recorded in 2018, so we're just going to talk about, I guess, some of our personal resolutions, like personal goals, a very personal episode. And I guess some overlapping, like, things we want to do with the podcast in 2018 and things of that nature. Yeah.
Okay.
Colt looked like he was going to talk, and then he just stared at his mic.
Yeah, I've made some resolutions. I feel like they're very, well, like, everyone does, like, the same thing, go to the gym and stuff, and that's kind of where I'm headed, is, like, I want to go work out a lot with Winslow, but
yeah,
we'll have to see.
I don't make resolutions too often. Like, I usually make the one, like, oh, I want to lose weight, but, like, it's usually I just lose my Christmas weight, and then I'm, like, back.
I'm good.
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, I lost the, 500 pounds I gained over the holidays. But like, last year was the first year I ever really met one of my resolutions, because, again, one of my resolutions was lose weight, and I lost, like, 35 pounds. But I gained, like, 15 pounds between Thanksgiving and the end of the year, just because, like, Friendsgiving and Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner and Christmas Eve and birthdays and all that. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I want to get back to that point. And, yeah, it sounds really goofy because, like, everybody's New Year's resolution is probably lose weight because everybody gets fat during the holidays. But I don't know. I would never go to the gym in January, though. I can't do it.
Conspiracy. They get you fat.
It's
so you can
just think about it. It's a conspiracy done by all the gyms. They're like, all right, you're going to eat, like, every day 9,000 calories for about 6 weeks.
Did y'all see in those Panama Papers where Gold's Gym and Planet Fitness both own Christmas?
What? At this point, I kind of don't doubt it. Just because and then Gold's Gyms and Planet Fitness is owned by, you guessed it, Walt Disney.
Oh,
no.
Did y'all see in New York when the ball dropped, like, everyone had those Planet Fitness hats? They were advertising so much. Like, they had Planet Fitness up everywhere, like, signs
because they realized
and
they get, like, literally 90%
like,
of their...
come to us, like, it's a new year.
That's crazy. Did y'all see on CNN them just ripping the biggest bong rips ever?
On CNN?
Yeah, on CNN. Because they went to a New Year's Eve party, I believe, in Denver. And, like, it was a weed party. And, like, literally the people on CNN were putting on, like, the gas mask attached to the bongs and, like, taking huge ass rips.
Reporting the real
on television, like, on live TV. I'm like,
2018.
This is going to be wild. People just, these huge. One of the guys, they went to a party in New Orleans, and he was, like, drunk off his ass, but in, like, a really funny way. And so you had, like, Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen in New York just kind of being normal, although they didn't have the best chemistry, which is weird considering they're best friends. And then you had, like, all the other anchors high or drunk as shit, and it was fantastic television. It was really good.
My favorite part was Steve Harvey and the way he was bundled up.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't on CNN. I don't know what that was on, but I saw, like, a bunch of, like, memes and stuff, like, because it's just, like, Steve Harvey wrapped in, like, 30 pounds of clothes, and the only thing you can see is, like, the outer or the inner, his face.
Just say his face.
I was about to say inner head, and I'm like, that's not right. But no. The New Year's Eve streams are always weird because everybody kind of does their own thing, but nobody does it well. Because some people are like, here's our New Year's Eve celebration with today's hottest bands, and then it's like, okay, go. And stuff like that. I'm like, okay, go hasn't been relevant in 10 years.
Hey, they're still good.
I found the Steve Harvey pictures.
Oh, it's really good, isn't it?
Especially when they made his face tiny. And
oh, yeah, the one where they made his head super tiny and, like, the rest of his clothes is the best picture. But, so, my New Year's resolution is to watch more television as well.
Okay. For New Year's, the 31st, I was in my room playing Breath of the Wild for 10 hours straight. So
That's not a resolution.
no, I'm just saying what I was doing.
Happy Christmas.
Happy 2018, bringing it in with the Game of the Year.
Yeah, I was playing Breath of the Wild and I didn't even know midnight passed. And I was like, oh.
Oh, so you missed midnight?
Yeah.
I always try to make it a point now to at least stay up and be competent. I'm like, oh, it's midnight. There we are. I don't know. I always thought that was cool, like going into the new year. And now it's so weird because I remember when I was younger, old people would always be like, years go by faster the older you get. Totally fucking true. Don't know what happens, but you enter a time warp at about 16 years old and shit just starts moving at warp speed.
And you start hitting those little Mario Kart, like, little...
Yeah, it's just like, imagine somebody made a track that was all boost. And that's what the last 6 years have been. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Like, just thinking back to when I was 16, which is 6 years ago, which is only 2012. Like, so much has happened just, like, since then.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's wild. It kind of, like, makes me stop and think sometimes. I'm like, I just wish things could slow down.
Think about that one song, Chasing Cars.
I can't sing that.
Why?
Because everything's in the music video. Everyone's walking around him while he's laying on the floor.
And you're like, wow, I wish I could lay on the floor.
Yeah, but then you remember, I think he's laying down on the subway floor, and you think, I don't want
to be there.
And also, not a car.
He's chasing cars.
Yeah, but why would you? Cars aren't on the tracks of a subway.
Yes, they are.
Oh,
Train cars.
You beat me. But it's just one of those weird things where, like, every year legitimately seems like it's going, like, faster and faster. I don't know, it's crazy. Like, I mean, Abby, you've been, like, with Wendell for, like, 8 months now. It feels like y'all got together 2 weeks ago. Like, I don't know.
I feel like they've been together for 5 years. So.
Really?
Yeah.
God, I just feel like shit's moving.
I guess time has gone by really fast, but at the same time, I feel like we've been together forever.
Yeah.
Like, this is always how it's been, but only 8 months.
It's so, and like, y'all have been out of school for, like, y'all graduated 8 months ago. Like, God, that means I graduated 4 years ago, almost.
Yeah.
Boy, let me tell you a little
Which makes me want to throw up.
I graduated 6 years ago.
Does that not make you want to puke sometimes?
And I graduated college a month ago.
But, I mean, sure, but...
I mean, yeah.
The high school thing, like, even if you didn't like high school, just, like, I've been out of high school now as long as I was in high school.
I was thinking the other day, I was like, how about the Blues could do right into the old people? All of the older, my old...
Cody literally just powered off.
All of my older friends, I'm just like, they're always like, I'm old. I'm like, no, you're not. I don't get what it feels like to be old. And then I hit 24, and I was like, oh, heck. I am so old.
That happened to me, too, but at, like, 19.
You hit 24 at 19?
Yeah, I hit 24 at 19. But no, like, this morning, I told you guys before we started, I got out of bed and literally pulled, like, this muscle in my back that's been messed up for, like, 2 weeks again. And I'm just like, son of a bitch. Like, like, you can't get ahead. It's, like, pretty soon, like, pretty soon, the world's going to accelerate so quickly, where at, like, 30, it's going to be a common thing for, like, people that have, like, walkers and stuff.
I hope not.
Not really,
Okay.
but that's how fast the world is moving.
Are we making fake predictions?
Fake predictions, 2018. In 10 years, everybody's going to be an old person. No more babies, no more... All millennials will be old.
I think in 2020 there's going to be a massive, like, fireworks thing. Everybody's like, hey, let's shoot off fireworks. We're all going to shoot fireworks, and the Earth is going to change its direction, and it's going to fly off the course. That's what's going to happen.
Colt is describing a nuclear war right now.
Colt, that's a great prediction.
Hey, 2020.
It's
I'm
like
the Messiah.
You know that Vine where they're in the neighborhood and they shoot off, like, the really, like, bad fireworks and, like, explodes everywhere.
And get the water friend.
Yeah,
Get the
that
water
one.
friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be just the whole planet. I thought you were going to go with the global warming direction on that. Like, if so many fireworks
that's
can be
not
shot
real.
off. Oh, yeah, you're right. And the Earth is flat as well.
Earth is flat.
It's flat. If it was round, why are we not rolling right now?
That is true. Why are not the shoes flat?
Yeah, why don't we have... Okay, that's my question is, if the Earth isn't flat, then why don't we have curved shoes?
Exactly. Everything would be curved.
Everything would be curved. Your feet would be curved.
What if we
Plus,
just...
our natural
Does this
feet...
look like
Oh my god, there's arcs.
There's arts don't... No. Uh-uh.
What if we just perceive flatness or curves as flatness at this point? So the Earth is really flat, but all flat lines are curved.
Have you seen my ass? I don't know why I said.
I could see the regret in your face as you were saying it. You were like, "Have you seen my ass?" Like you could literally see as each word came out of your mouth. You were like, "Bad idea, bad idea." Okay, I'm going with the ass. It was really good.
I did my best.
So what's y'all's resolutions? I don't know.
Mine, I don't really have one, but I'm gonna start a thing where there's something I don't want to do. I'm just gonna sit there for 10 seconds and count from 1 to 10, and then I'll just do it.
Like what?
Anything. Like if there's something I don't feel like doing, I'll just be like, screw it. 1, 2. I'm not gonna count. Just count to 10, and then I'll just be like, all right, let's do it.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
It's kind of like, I assume that's more like homeworky stuff, or like making yourself not procrastinate as much.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I can work on that.
I plan on watching more movies.
Yeah.
I think that's my major thing. Watch more movies, watch more TV shows. Because, like, the thing is, though, is I feel like I am watching a lot already, and I'm not. I watched maybe...
He's watched a lot.
I mean, no, this year so far, yes. I watched a movie today. I watched The Lobster, which is that movie where if you go, you're dating someone, or no, if you get divorced, then you have to go to this place that if you don't find a mate within a certain time period, you'll be turned into an animal of your choice. And the dude chose a lobster. And let me tell you, the first half of the movie, great. Would have been a solid 8 movie. Second half of the movie, just fucking dragged on.
There's only so much you can do where the main premise is this character going to be a lobster or not? Tune in.
I don't know.
How old is that movie?
2 years.
Oh.
Came out in 2016 and had Colin Firth in it.
I thought you were going to say something much older, like
No.
from the 80s or 90s.
No, it's a modern kind of artsy movie, which I'm sure had a deeper meaning in there somewhere. But
lobsters mate for life. I learned that from Friends.
They also stay fertile their entire lives and can live over 100 years old, according to the man.
Wow.
But it's a really fun. It's got its moments where it's like really fun, like really awkward funny. But then it gets to the point where it's like, this is getting old real quick, and then it gets to the point where it's like, this is just not good. This is just bad. This is just not very good. And that's the latter half. But he's got other movies. The director, he made The Lobster, a movie called The Killing of a Sacred Deer, and a movie called Dogtooth. And I've heard Dogtooth is like really, really good, and I've heard Killing of a Sacred Deer is pretty good. But The Lobster was also supposed to be really good, so who the fuck knows at this point? It's going to be a wild ride of me trying to figure that one out.
That's fun. Yeah, I'm trying to watch more movies too. Usually when like I want to, I guess, consume more media like that, I try to set a challenge or a goal where I'm like, I want to watch X amount of movies by the end of the year. And I tried to do that one year, and I just kind of fell off, which, whatever. But like, I'm really going to try to stick to it this year because like 100 movies, when you think about it, is really not that much.
No.
It's a movie every 3.5 days.
Yeah, I told myself that because I have a lot of free time now. Like, it's so crazy how much time school actually takes up in your life. Whenever you don't have to come home and do homework, what do you do for that 3 to 4 hours, 5 hours,
Watch 90 movies.
you watch a movie, you cook some dinner, you go to bed, cycle over. But, even if right now I don't have like a full-time job or anything, but even if I did have a full-time job, between work and between school, I was working 40 to 50 hours a week anyways, and that was mostly at nighttime and during the day.
Yeah. But
during the summer times when I didn't have school, I had plenty of time to do stuff, and I did. I played video games, I watched TV. That's summertime is when I got most of my stuff done. I did a lot of other, worked in garden and stuff like that as well. So not having school or not having that time, it really frees up your time, and I'm gonna fill it with movies. And I've already got a list of movies I'm gonna watch. I'm trying to watch at least 2 movies a week at least, and do more than that. And I want to be able to watch a whole ton of movies by the end of the year.
Yeah, that's my thing, because I feel like because I follow like a bunch of like really into movie people on Twitter, and like I love seeing like their analysis. It's kind of like me with wrestling. Like I look at wrestling and like I've watched so much wrestling now. I can kind of like analyze and tell you what I like and don't like in a pretty coherent manner. And I think it's cool that people can do that with movies, just because movies are so much more long form. Like a wrestling match may be 12 minutes, but a movie may be 2 hours. So I kind of want to get to that point. And plus, fact of the matter is, I just haven't seen a lot of the classics. Like, I've seen hardly anything. I've probably watched less than 200 movies in my life to this point.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
It's close. I really don't watch
I've
that
seen
many
probably
movies.
close to
Like
400.
Like, every movie that I watched last year, I watched with you guys. How many movies did we watch last year? Like 12?
A lot.
13?
A lot. I don't even know.
But, like, it wasn't many.
I mean, there's some movies where, I want to try to go back and watch a lot of the classic anime movie, like things that interest me. I don't want to go back and watch something like, what's that one super everyone loves it movie from like the 1950s?
I'm not going back.
Casablanca and shit like that.
Casablanca-
Oh yeah, I'm not going back and watching like shit from the 30s.
Casablanca
No.
was good, but I was forced to watch it because it was a school thing. But I wouldn't watch it again.
I want to watch things. I want to watch things that interest me
Yeah.
that are the classics, like anime movies, for example. I've gone back and we watched Akira. That got me interested. I went back and watched Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell is like a 1988 movie. Is fucking
1995.
or 1995. Yeah, is a fucking fantastic movie. Akira's 1988. Just a wonderful movie, and it makes me want to see the new version of it if I can.
New
find
one's
it.
good. Everybody's just talking shit because they don't understand.
What, the new Ghost in the
true
Shell?
art. Yeah.
Most I didn't even see that many criticisms with
It was just
in my
a
circle.
meh movie, is what people were saying.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily because of anything outside of it. Just meh.
Well, I think a lot of people were mad with the casting choice as well, which I
was
can kind of
kinda
see.
Not. You'd have to watch it to understand.
Well, I've never seen Ghost in the Shell. So I could
Just
even tell
people
you.
would prejudge before they even see it. It's bullcrap.
Thank you, Colt.
I'm not going to give away a spoiler because it's different from the 95 Ghost in the Shell.
Wait, is it like loosely based off of it?
Sort of.
Oh, yeah.
They go a different direction.
Oh, okay. But yeah, like I want to watch more movies. I don't really have any interest in going back and watching any TV shows or anything.
Oh, I'm going to go back. I'm making it now. I thought about it yesterday. I'm going to go back and watch every Ryan Gosling movie ever.
Let me tell you.
I really like Ryan
We
Gosling.
watched Drive the other day, and I was sitting there jamming in the next room. The music in Drive, it's just you gotta watch it.
I've never seen Drive. Is it
It's-
on Netflix or
It's
anything?
an artsy movie, and it's relatively short. It's what, an hour?
An hour and a half.
Yeah, it's relatively short. It's artsy. But what did we see it on?
I rented it.
Oh, but it is worth the hour and 30 just for listening to the music and how they put the music and the action again. I don't know. Drive is one of those movies that came off as pretentious to people back in 2011, but today it still holds up as a good movie. So that's
Ryan
just my
Gosling's an amazing actor.
opinion. Ryan Gosling is an amazing actor. Another movie you got to see if y'all haven't seen it.
Blade Runner 2049.
I do want to watch that real.
Oh, I
fucking
really
bad.
want to
Yeah.
watch it. Yeah,
Donnie Darko.
I like Donnie Darko. I assume.
Jake Gyllenhaal one, yeah.
Yeah. No, I like Donnie Darko.
Ryan Gosling in there?
No, I don't think so.
Doesn't think it's on
No.
my list.
Colt's like, no, not on there. What about you, Abby? Like, any movie goals?
I do want to watch more movies because I don't know. Like, I want to watch more stuff on Netflix because I have to go to Winslow's house to do that. But I feel like so many people have talked about like older shows and stuff that I have never seen before, and it's still like they still bring it up, and I'm like still like clueless as to what you're talking about. So I feel like I want to do that sometime.
Wenzel watches a shit ton of movies.
Wenzel definitely watches
Yeah.
the most movies.
Yeah,
in our group.
he's the person who I know that watches the most movies.
Thing is, I don't know how he does it.
Nah.
He does a lot of things. He like catches up on comics, manga, anime sometimes, movies,
and
video
has a
games.
girlfriend.
Well,
How's he
video
doing?
games is
Music.
probably not there as much, but I'm just saying.
I don't. Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, how does he have all that time? But also,
I don't even know.
I went through and I watched over 2,000 wrestling matches last year, and I took 2-month breaks. So I watched 2,000 wrestling matches in essentially 8 months. I'm like, that's probably how he has enough time. I'm just dedicating my time elsewhere.
I only beat 34 games last year.
When I hear
That's
you,
not bad.
Yeah.
when I hear you guys actually talk about this stuff, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing in my free time? Because I haven't done any of this. I literally just do school and work, and that's it. Or I did school and work. That was it.
And now you get to watch movies like The Lobster.
It was.
It's so bad. Every time you say The Lobster, I don't think of the animal. I think of the lobsters from the fucking Amanda show.
Me too.
And I'm like, I know that's not what he means, but God, that would be a good ass movie if you, instead of turning into the lobster, the animal, you turn into like, bring in the dancing lobsters.
I also think about Larry the Lobster.
Oh, from SpongeBob?
From SpongeBob.
I've been watching a shit ton of SpongeBob lately.
Wow.
Like,
I don't have time for movies.
because well, no, it's on Teen Nick not Teen Nick, Toon Nick or Nicktoons, whatever it's called. When I go to bed, and I leave the TV on when I go to bed, and like they don't play the newer stuff, they play like the classics. So they play like the 99 to like 03 run, and then they'll play the movie, and that's pretty much all they play. Like they rarely play like the newer stuff. It's really good. Now, with Fairly Odd Parents, they play exclusively the newer stuff. And by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but they changed the intro theme for Fairly Odd Parents.
Why?
It's not even remotely the same song. There's also two new...
Any dubstep?
Yeah, it's dubstep. But there's two new fairies because, they had the baby, and then they got the dog. And not only that, Timmy has to... Because there's a... I guess they did this, like, probably a bit earlier in, like, reference to the economic... thing in like 2009.
Too many kids are being born.
No, they literally like there's not enough Fairly godparents
Because too many kids are being born.
because there's too many kids that need them. So Timmy also has to share Cosmo and Wanda and Poof and the dog with his neighbor.
That's ridiculous.
It's fucking crazy.
I used to not be allowed to watch Very Odd Parents.
I don't know why.
Because it's not because magic and stuff, because I mean my dad plays nerdy games with all that kind of stuff in it. I guess they were just annoyed by it, but they were just like, don't you ever watch that show.
It was. I mean, I can see that because
I don't know.
Like the voices for Cosmo and Wanda, I get they're supposed to be grating on purpose, but I could see like, okay, my kids watch 3 hours of Fairly Odd Parents. I want to, die.
That's when you buy your kid their own TV.
Yeah, I still don't have my own TV.
Just oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
I'm living in the dark age. This is
we
why
gotta
I'm so
get you-
behind
we
on
gotta-
everything.
We gotta save you there.
So, like, have you seen stuff like The Office and Parks and Rec? Like, have you seen any of that stuff?
I've seen episodes of The Office, not all of it, and I've never seen Parks and Rec.
Oh my god! So you're missing out. God, have you watched like? I'm sure you've seen Breaking Bad.
What the hell?
Let me ask you a question. Did you even know there were other foods besides chicken nuggets out there?
Pizza.
Oh my god!
I know you're not. I know you're not kidding, but I've only heard of two foods. The food pyramid for me is half chicken nuggets, half pizza. But
I think
that's
that's actually
crazy. I guess just because like we were all in our like own bubble, so we all like always like, oh yeah, Breaking Bad was good. Like I watched Breaking Bad way after these two, and then like The Office and like Parks and Rec and stuff. So like when somebody new comes into the bubble, it's just like, what? You haven't seen this thing?
I finished Breaking Bad. I think like a semester. I say semester because a semester after it ended.
I
It
finished
was when it came on Netflix.
Yeah, I finished Breaking Bad. What year did Breaking Bad end?
2013?
Yeah,
2013. I finished it the month I graduated high school. So it's been... God, I haven't watched that show in almost 4 years then.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad rewatch.
I mean...
I kind of do want to go back.
Show.
I do
Good show.
kind of want to go back and rewatch it. And it's not...
Have you seen Better Call Saul?
I've seen the first season.
You need to watch it. Better Call Saul is a really good show. It takes up your Breaking Bad part in your
Yeah,
life.
no. Season 1 of Better Call Saul I'd put on par with like the better seasons of Breaking Bad. And I've heard 2 and 3 are even better.
They're really good.
2's on Netflix now. I don't think 3 is yet.
Nah, it's going to be out in probably like May.
Yeah, I think they release it as like right before the new season starts on AMC.
Something like that.
Yeah, and something like that.
Walking Dead's still going on, though. That's the thing.
I didn't realize Walking Dead was on Netflix.
Yeah, like all 27 seasons.
Yeah, God.
I hate The Walking Dead.
I enjoyed it until the fourth season. It just sucked.
Which is longer than most.
I watched season 2, and after season 2, I was like, I can't watch
Season
this
2
anymore.
was good for me. I loved it.
Well, and now they have a whole other show called Fear the Walking Dead
Yeah.
that they've
I
connected.
heard that was sort of better.
But The Walking Dead is connected with Fear the Walking Dead. They're both in the same universe, and they've even had, I think, a character or two crossover.
Yeah, it's
Makes
because
sense.
Fear the Walking Dead was when it was happening, I think. It was like day one when the outbreak started. So
When does Walking Dead take place in?
like I want to say months because Rick was like in a coma or he was sick for like a month.
He got shot.
There coma for months.
I don't know. It's a shitty show.
It's
Sorry.
not that bad. It's just not that good.
I've heard it got really bad after, like, because we didn't one of the like. I heard season 1 was fantastic, and then that writer left,
I have.
and then it just went bad. Then it got bad and progressively
Season
worse.
1 wasn't that great either. TBH.
Cody's just saying this because he hasn't seen it in a while.
It was bad.
It wasn't that bad.
I watched season 1 and I was
Cody
like,
is a harsh critic.
And then I'm really not. I typically give things a very positive review. Let me tell you right now, Lobster, if any of y'all watched it, would have just taken a big old dump on it.
I kind of want to watch it just to do that now.
It was like the second half was just, it was like mud. It was so bad. Like the first half is okay. If it just stayed with that sort of comedy, it even has John C. Reilly in it. Like
I love you're like, it even has John C. Reilly.
he's awesome. I love him. He was the best part about that movie, which I love the movie that you guys
don't
hated.
know who John C. Reilly is?
Nope.
He's the derp. Well, okay, he's very derpy looking.
That's mean. I love him.
He's in a bunch of Will Ferrell stuff. Have you seen Step Brothers?
Nope.
Oh God.
Have you seen Talladega Nights?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
he
no.
is the shake and bake guy. That's not Will Ferrell. That's John C. Reilly. You would
Yeah. See, I need to see. Oh, okay. I know his face, but yeah, that's probably another resolution I should add. Is like I want to catch up on like actors, actresses.
I don't know any of them.
Yeah, I mean, there's like certain ones I like, but I can't tell you any of them.
God.
That's
Keeping
just-
up with them is not a good idea. Most of their lives suck.
Well, I don't
real
think she means
bad.
from a personal level. I don't
I
think you
know,
mean like
yeah.
some TMZ
No,
exposition.
just know who
Just-
plays who in like the main roles of good movies.
The
and stuff.
best thing to do is pick an actor or actress that you like and follow them. That is the best route you could go. So Ryan Gosling's available.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, let me tell you right now. That's actually a really good idea. Or director. The Coen brothers is one of them that I'm actually this year is one of my other. I have two. My major goal is to watch more movies. My two minor goals in that same category is to one, finish my list. I have a list of movies that I created last year that I really want to watch that are relatively new. So I want to watch those. And the other thing I want to do is watch all the Coen brother movies this year.
What are those?
They wrote They wrote "Oh Brother Where Art Thou," "A Serious Man." I watched I love "Oh Brother Where Art Thou," and I watched "A Serious Man" last year
I don't know
for a
any of
class, which I didn't know about it either. But they did a really good job with. They did a really good job. They're really good at what they do. I think it's the Emperor.
Emperor's New Groove.
No Country for Old Men.
Oh, okay.
Old Men.
That's pretty okay.
Burn After Reading. Suburbicon, which I've heard Suburbicon was grade A shit.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Wait, graded like good shit or grade A?
Not the shit. The defines the word shit. If someone says it is
Well, I get
shit,
it, but grade A
If you
shit
grade
could
A
be
means
good
it's
or
good
bad.
shit.
no, if I say it is grade A shit,
That means it's good shit.
it means it's bad shit. If
No,
I say
no,
it
you
is-
should say grade
it
B
is
shit.
the grade A best shit, then that means it's good.
No, grade
Look,
F shit. That's what you should say.
Okay.
Grade
no,
A means
it is
good.
top of the line poop.
A is good.
You gonna eat grade A poop?
Would you like
If someone
to have...
said, "Sir, this is some grade A dookie,"
Well,
right
hold on.
here.
Which one would you rather eat? Would you rather eat grade A shit or grade F shit? Would you
grade
rather
F
eat...
would have fucking A's in it.
No. Is that how you judge shit, or would grade A be like this is the best shit, and by that we mean it's the stinkiest and smelliest, and grade F is the worst shit,
'Cause
but
it's-
by that means it's kind of just partially.
Okay, Tanner,
digested.
have you ever had a steak?
Yeah.
You know how steaks have have a rating system? Like grade A beef versus grade F beef, which is probably
I'd
in
still
dog
eat it.
food.
I'd
I
still
mean,
eat it.
me too. Well, we talk about poop. here.
Everybody here is eating dog food.
So-
Day or day.
The most edible is the higher grade.
I don't know if beef and shit should have the same rating
All on,
scale.
but I don't control the FDA.
You said A.
The FDA is going to listen.
I mean,
FDA.
it's palatable. It's not it's not a snuff film. It's
Then don't say shit. Say
grade A, but it's bad.
Okay.
Okay.
You should say
The Big
grade A.
Lebowski. They
that was a great movie.
stuff like that.
Since you're on the Ryan Gosling train, have you seen The Notebook?
No.
You need to watch The Notebook.
It's on there.
It's a legitimately like really good movie. Like
La La Land, which literally looking back through these movies,
La La Land on my
he
TV.
was in
On your TV.
La La Land. Oh my god!
It came on HBO and I recorded it.
You know, Ryan Gosling just might be my actor of 2018, and I haven't seen a movie of him.
It's also 4 days into the year. He hasn't had a movie come out.
No, you got to pick a different actor. That's mine.
He's coming out with 2 movies this year.
Yeah,
What
La La
movies?
Land 2 and something else.
No, not La La Land 2.
That's in remake. They're
The
making
Peter
it.
Austin Noto show. That's a TV show. So never mind. He's got one movie. First Man. Oh, he's playing Neil Armstrong
Yeah.
in a movie about like their moon landing.
Bicycle racing.
Okay.
I lost a testicle.
No. Okay, cool.
La La Land.
That's the astronaut.
Oh, dang it.
Wow.
We're gonna have to rename this episode the Ryan Gosling fan cast.
Yeah, Wenzel also really likes him, and I'm just like, He's like, but he's a pretty boy.
See, I can vibe Wenzel. But Abby, he's pretty. I can imagine you and Wenzel having conversations about like dudes. Wenzel's like, Abby, how do you not find him attractive? If you don't find him attractive, then I'm not attractive. And I don't know. I have to. You know, the classic.
Pretty
Wenzel.
much, that's him. Absolutely.
I've known Wenzel long enough. I think I know him. But
Wenzel knows the good shit. Ryan Gosling, he's good. He's a good boy.
And those are my goals for movies.
this is just turned into a movie podcast.
Ryan
And
Gosling, if you ever like stumble upon this, you should like hit us up. I'll give you a handshake. That's it.
I'll make sure to add a Ryan Gosling hashtag to the tags.
It's just like I kind of want to do that too. 'Cause I watched Frances Ha a couple of days ago, which is a great movie. It's like 85 minutes long, so it's like
Black and white.
It's a super easy watch.
I'm not gonna watch it.
You need to watch
Black
it.
and white
But anyways,
movies.
it's done by all the same people that did Lady Bird, which got like a ton of hype reviews last year.
Oh, I want to see Lady Bird.
And now
so
I want
bad.
to watch Lady
That's
Bird
going on the list.
because now I want to watch Lady Bird because Frances Ha was like such a good movie, and like. I can't do justice explaining the plot just because the plot sounds like such a boring plot.
Every time I hear Lady Bird, I think of Hank from King of the Hills.
Lady Bird.
Yeah, Lady Bird. God damn. Yeah, I love
It's really good. I don't know. I guess that's it for my like personal goals for me. It's
That's
just,
all. Just watch fucking movies.
Well, I mean, like I've had lose weight, and watch movies, which are kind of counterintuitive
Same thing.
because I can't do both at the same time.
Some of my goals include watch movies. If I start a video game, I have to beat it.
God, that's a hard one.
Yeah, well, for
Not
you, maybe.
really.
It's a
I've
hard
never
one.
finished a game.
It's very easy. All you have to do is
just play
not
it through.
have ADHD.
See, that's my problem because I'll play a game and I'll be like, this game is really good, but you know what game's also really good, and then I'll play that game, and then I'll start like 4 consecutive stories and never
You're
finish.
beating
any of them.
Yakuza 0.
I'll beat
But I
Yakuza.
have goals to set. I want to play at least 4 video games this year and beat them all the way through. That's my goal.
Jesus Christ.
Which I know.
You do that in 1 month.
Yeah, I know. But
Colt's already done
the
that.
thing is, though, is that like I don't have the temperament to sit down and focus on one game. I want to beat Breath of the Wild. That's my next goal. First goal. So that'd be my quarter one.
You'd
So
have
I-
to like cut out a lot of Chromecast time in your underwear just watching Chromecast videos. You want to do that.
Okay, first of all,
Oh.
Am I wrong? Never mind. You don't live with
I
them.
watch. First of all, I watch.
I mean, somebody that's at your house a lot, I could account that Cody does do that.
Look, it's wonderful. You guys are
You
missing
could be
out. though.
doing some video game stuff.
Yeah, but like also I'm learning other things on you. That's what I do. I watch a lot of like learning how to do things tutorials on YouTube and
You
like
should watch one.
I
How to
watch
beat
a lot of
game.
cooking. Huh?
How to beat a game.
I also watch a lot of
You too, Tanner.
food.
I'm never gonna learn that.
I watch a lot of food related videos. I cook a lot. I want to continue cooking a lot. That's another goal. TV show wise, I don't really want to watch many TV shows this year.
There's not a whole bunch of TV I'm super interested in. Like I'm interested in the new season of American Horror Story just because it's rumored to be Coven's and Murder House crossover, which I would be very excited about because those are my 2 favorite seasons. But other than that, there's like nothing. I may rewatch Breaking Bad just since we mentioned it, and apparently it's been 4 years since I've seen it.
You know what? Office rewatch.
Why?
I feel like The Office is a bit. Here's my thing with The Office.
Or Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec rewatch.
Parks and Rec rewatch would be better just because If you get through the first season of Parks and Rec, it's going up. You get through the first season of Office, you're going to hit some high-ass peaks. But when Steve...
No, I love it when he leaves. I mean, I don't love it when he leaves, but I love the show afterwards, too. It's still a
the
good
weaker
show.
of the season.
I mean, it's definitely the weakest seasons. And the weakest episodes.
Maybe, but I still laugh my ass off at them, and they're still really good.
It's weird because...
Also, why rewatch a show when there's other shows out there that are really good that you're avoiding?
I'm not
to
avoiding
rewatch another goddamn
just,
show.
It's just sometimes
everyone
I'm
here
not
needs to watch
in
Always Sunny. That is a top.
Where can I watch it
show.
now? It's not even on Netflix.
Never mind, it's on Hulu. You won't be able to watch it.
We have Hulu.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. I might. I mean,
I've seen the first 3 seasons of Always Sunny.
And plus, the first 3 seasons, not the best seasons. They're good, but
I think they're good.
The best seasons are the later ones.
Yeah.
Don't try to stop me.
Okay. And I've seen the Trash Man episode.
Yeah, because I showed it to you.
Yeah, it's a good episode. Yeah. See, but that's the thing with Always Sunny, where I feel like I don't have to watch that in order. Like, I get
you don't, but it's a lot better.
Yeah, like you'll get the overarching, like stories they tell from season to season if you watch it in order. But like a show like The Office, I feel like you have to watch that in order, and even Parks and Rec to an extent, I feel like you have to watch that in order. Although I don't think it's as crucial as The Office.
I would watch them in order.
Yeah, I mean, there's not many shows I'm just gonna go pick up random episodes and watch, because outside of like Black Mirror,
show wise, I do want to watch more anime as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I feel like I've been sleep. Anime just after watching, like, there's some anime that I'm just like, oh my fucking god, here we go again with the same type of story. I did not like ReZero. Gonna just throw it out there.
I loved ReZero.
ReZero was bad. It just was not good to me. But there's other anime out there that, like, we watch Inuyashiki. That shit's good as hell. Yeah. I need to watch the final episode. I haven't watched it yet. I need to watch it.
You need to go home tonight and watch it.
Because it's
I'm down to rewatch it.
It's good as hell. Yeah. Like that was a really good anime. Watching some of these anime movies, like Akira, like Ghost in the Shell, makes you want to go back and watch some of the older, like literally older '90s anime and finish them. And like the more gritty, like I really
Inuyasha.
Inuyasha is shit.
Yeah.
If anybody's watched Inuyasha since a child,
I didn't really like Inuyasha as a kid. Just because
I got scared by that monkey man, the blue-faced monkey man. Every time I see it, I feel like crying.
I don't remember.
That monkey man was scary.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but no, it's a really bad series. It's the same. It's yelling and really just...
See, and there's this show out right now. It's a like a big budget anime. It's called Black Clover, but the main voice actor for the main character... it's
very annoying.
It's god awful, atrocious. Bad. His name's Asta, and like his big thing is he just yells a lot, which is it's like imagine Naruto from the first half of Naruto exemplified times 10, and that's what his character is.
Plus Luffy.
Yeah,
Luffy's voice is pretty bad sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. But you can, like, there's definitely it's so weird because a bunch of, like, your shonen anime now, like, literally follows Naruto tropes, which is, like, weird looking, and this show follows Naruto tropes to a fucking T.
It's made by the same people.
Yeah, but it's, like, Asta is a more, like, literally has the same backstory as Naruto, and is 10 times more annoying. Maybe 100 times more annoying. I don't know. But, like, I've never known a show that people drop so quickly because of the voice actor, and I'm stuck with it. I've seen the first 11 or 12 episodes. It hasn't got better.
Watch Boruto.
And see, I didn't really like Boruto.
You've only seen the first 4 fucking episodes. You've seen the last, I want to say 17 episotions of Black Clover.
The thing is, though, the one thing that I have about those long, like, I will watch Boruto eventually, probably, but or I'll at least read
They're best when you binge them.
But the problem, they're best when you binge them, because the thing is, though, is that whenever you get used to these 13-episode, intensely, densely packed seasons...
It's weird to go and be like, time to sit down and watch 40 episodes of Boruto.
Yeah, no, really. It's very, very difficult.
It is for me.
Sit down for a weekend, have some fun.
But another thing is, it was very difficult for me to get through the first season of My Hero because of the same reasons.
Mm-hmm. And My Hero starts very slow. Like those first 3 episodes are
but once you get into it, it's really
bad.
good. Same thing with Boruto. It's the same thing with Boruto. But the thing is, though, is that you just have to trudge through it, because then I mean, whenever you get hit with what feels like, because the only real because there's more outside, because like Boruto's the type of show where it tries to pretend like there's nothing else out there, but at the end of the show it's like, but there's something bigger here.
Yeah, and not only that,
and
you had 700 episodes of prequel before it.
Yeah.
Like, what this show's capable of.
Something.
I don't know, but
the original Naruto was like 200 and something episodes. So sweetie.
It's like it's so weird just because like what's out there, and like it's like going back and watching original Naruto, being like, oh, I just want to get to the crazier shit. But you can do that in original Naruto. You can't do that in Boruto yet because there's only 38 or 39 episodes. That's where I'm at. And like something like Boruto, I'd rather read the slower parts and watch the more action-heavy, intense parts. That's what I did with the end of Shippuden.
Then do it.
Well, I will. Tell me when it gets to an action-packed part.
It's pretty action-packed now. I haven't seen it, but
I'm ready for.
Been spoiled.
I'm ready for Mob Psycho 100.
Oh, I'm ready for One Punch Man to come back.
When is it? It's supposed to come out.
Season 2 is allegedly still coming out this year, at some point.
We have to, and Game of Thrones.
Been like 3 years.
And Game of Thrones was officially pushed back till next summer.
Yeah.
Well, we knew that.
I mean, we already knew it, but
yeah.
We didn't know when. We were like, was it going to, are they going to do a January release, February release?
Yeah, because there was a lot of rumor it was going to be like a March or April release.
Yeah, and then now they pushed it back. I think it's next summer.
That gives me enough time to watch it, though, because I've only seen 3 episodes of Game of Thrones.
If you want some really good anime, just go to that.
Watch Game of Thrones?
That doc I have with all the anime on it.
Oh, yeah.
There's some really good ones in there. Like,
I plan on, I'm going to watch at least something from every single one of those shows listed. It's just, like...
They're not the slow types, though.
Yeah.
Like, there's some series, like, Future Diary, that's like 24 episodes, and it's, like, pretty gory.
And see, that's what I like about these shows that have limited windows to an extent. Like Boruto, that thing's getting funded out the ass. It's probably like a Dragon Ball Super situation where they're like, okay, we have 100 episodes to play with before there's even a chance of us getting canceled. Whereas you have shows like Mob or One Punch Man or even Inuyashiki, there's like, you have 12 episodes to do your thing, and that's it. And like obviously the success of Mob Psycho and One Punch Man, granted it a season 2, but a show like Inuyashiki, that's it. The show is over, and it's.
The manga's over.
Yeah, the manga's over. So
and Mob Psycho, its manga's over now.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
but there's still more stuff there to work with for anime. I assume.
But it's
so Inuyashiki after the first season is done.
Yeah, no, that's just the only season, and like that's what I like is like those shows aren't granted the opportunity of. Okay, we can do 2 or 3 episodes of world building first. They do the world building while also going into their storyline and their plot pretty heavily, and it's not overwhelming.
There's a ton of animes like
this
that.
This is quickly getting into anime episode number 2. Abby's like, why'd I come here? To just let you guys listen to talk about anime.
Let me add anime to the list.
You do. Or manga. Hey, I know Wenzel has manga, and he also has comics and stuff like that. Read some of that shit.
He has a stack of anime DVDs.
Watch anime, because he's behind.
Have you, well, no, you wasn't even there when we watched the movies. Like, what, have you ever...
Oh, I saw Your Name.
Did you like Your Name? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like you would like a show, if you like Your Name, I feel like you would really like Erased. Or I think you would like ReZero.
My next one. 2 goals, 2 movie goals. Watch everything by the Coen Brothers and watch everything by Studio Ghibli / what's his name?
I'm done.
God, that's a lot though.
Not really. The Ghibli movies go by really fast once you start watching.
Well, I realize they go by fast, but how many are there?
I'm gonna watch a lot of anime movies. That's what I want to do.
I have My Neighbor Totoro. I still have never seen like My Neighbor Totoro.
I mean those movies,
really good.
Which is really depressing because they're fantastic movies. We got Spirited Away at the house.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Spirited Away is fantastic.
What's the one that used to come on Toonami a lot before Toonami?
Away.
No, it wasn't Spirited Away.
It was
wasn't
Kiki's
delivery service. I saw that, but I watched it so many years ago. Could not tell you a damn thing that happened. In the movie.
Definitely want to watch several different anime movies. Oh gosh, I'm gonna go home and watch a movie tonight.
See, I think
Inuyashiki. Watch that last episode.
You need to watch that last episode of Inuyashiki because it is like grade A television stuff.
My big thing is like if you don't like anime as a series of shows, that's perfectly fine. If you
I
can't
just
sit
want to
down,
know what's wrong with you.
if you can't sit down for 13 hour or 13 different, no, it's only 13 hours, like 6 hours of anime.
Yeah.
Then that's fine. I understand that. That's
But
not,
you can
because
sit through 6 hours of Breaking Bad. That's half a season.
okay.
Yeah, but you also have to let Cody finish his point. But you got to realize those are two very different things.
If you can't watch they are. They
How?
really, to you maybe not, but they are very different. The way people view things and stuff like that is
Just
not the
because
same.
one's animated, one's
No, it's
acted
not. It's
out?
not even that. But like,
But some of the subject material is a little bit outlandish in anime.
Yeah,
that's
that-
just totally true.
and you also-
we've been with anime the entire lives, but superhero movies are as close to anime as you're gonna get, like from a Western perspective. If you've never watched anime before and you try to get into it, you're like, we understand tropes that other people don't necessarily understand.
Yeah.
Because we've just watched it all of our
More
lives.
people
and we
just need an
understand
open
it.
eye. That's just.
I
really-
mean, it's
more
not
people
even
need
that.
a third eye. No,
No.
But my big thing is
open mind. That's
if
what I
you
meant.
can't watch anime, and which is understandable because there's a lot of people that can't, you need to not look at anime movies and anime the same. Different tropes, different ideas, and like Ghost in the Shell is nothing like I've ever seen before. Akira, it's
Well, I feel like Akira is also kind of the outlier in this situation. 'Cause I feel like people that even don't like anime hold that Akira is a fantastic film.
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying is that,
Yeah.
but a lot of people can say the same things about the Studio Ghibli movies too.
Sure, yeah.
Because anime movies and anime, while very similar in art style and
Mm-hmm.
some story tropes and things like that, for the most part, are totally different. I would say The Boy and the Beast that we watched, I think that it is as close to other animes.
Yeah.
I think it's
absolutely
closer
was.
to an anime show than it is an anime movie in the sense of how it's done. But the thing is, like Ghost in the Shell, Akira, what is the other one we watched?
Your Name.
Your Name. Your Name is really good. I mean, like, they're just really good movies that you just need to watch.
Yeah.
Not for less necessarily for anime-wise, just because they're fucking great movies.
See, like, and like I see a lot of people's problem with anime, and like I get it. It's just the fact of the matter is they're not real. I get you can make the same point in television shows, but at least they're real people. Like in anime, like they're literally.
It's hard to take it serious.
It's hard to take it serious, and like, and that was even a problem I had up till a couple of years ago. Like I would watch like this, sad stuff, and like I wouldn't feel anything, and then like once I just eventually was like, all right, I'm just gonna get invested in the story, whatever, and just let it, take me, whatever. I boohoo all the fucking time. I cried when we watched Your Name the other night.
'Cause it's
That
a
Grave
great
of the
movie.
Fireflies.
Yeah, Grave of Your Fireflies is depressing ass shit.
It's a must-see.
Yeah, like it's a
lot of the anime that people like they say they don't like, it's because it's not covering a serious subject. The serious subject animes are some of the best of all time.
well. You also have to feel like there's also not a lot of hype behind those, and like the animes with more hype probably have more toxic communities that kind of drive people away.
I think
Well,
I think
yeah.
animes like Inuyashiki. I think that's one season anime are better than 2 season anime, 3 season anime for people to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
I think stuff like Cowboy Bebop,
Bebop.
Cowboy beep beep.
Inuyashiki. Those are 2 anime that are really good and really easy to get into
Yeah.
and things like that because they are just one-offs.
And you have an end point. Like
Yeah.
that's why a lot of people don't. I mean, I get One Piece is one of the most popular anime and the most popular manga series ever, but it's very hard for new people to get into it because there's 700 fucking episodes at this
I
point,
can't-
and there's no end in sight. Like literally, Oda said the other day we're about 60% done with the main story. One Piece has been going on since '99, and they're 60% done with the story. So that's about 15 more years
It's insane.
of story.
You gotta think about Naruto as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because we grew up with Naruto and saw the end of Naruto, but Naruto and Naruto Shippuden the same thing. Like it went on for 15 years.
The
Yeah.
Boruto, baby.
It's just too much.
Yeah,
It's just too much.
Like I couldn't even imagine like Abby, like somebody that wanted to get into this stuff, where to even start because it's so overwhelming.
I think that's a lot of people's problem. Even if you see certain things about it that you like and you kind of want to get interested, it's like not really being introduced to that world like by someone else. You don't really know where to start or like what to watch first or
Like-
what you might like more than something else.
I still don't know where to fucking start in Gundam.
Yeah.
like
Really? Just pick something and watch.
well, that's a problem for me because I'm like, why? Why can't I start from the beginning? Because the beginning's not the
Because
beginning.
they're all. It's like Black Mirror. Like one series is not connected to the other. There are some series that can continue like one after the other, but
But that's the problem is that it's all like a blender. It's all jumbled up. And again, this isn't mean to turn into an anime episode, but I mean,
I have no idea what we're titling this episode.
If you have a problem there, you got to have a problem with Black Mirror, though.
No, I don't have a problem with Black Mirror, but they're not really all tied together. Like, what I'm saying is that, like, I have no problem with anthology series at all. But the thing is, though, is that you just said it yourself. Some of them are one-offs. Some of them are seasons, are connected to each other through vague time spans, but that don't really matter. But I still want to know...
Google.
The,
Like, that's the one thing.
You're the only one defending this here.
I'm just saying that some people are lazy as
shit.
shit with their computers. They don't know how to Google worth a fuck.
Obviously.
I am mad about that.
Okay, well, calls get censored. My thing is that I do know how to Google. I have looked it up, and it's still confusing, even for people like me. Even for people who know what to do and how to look for things. And
I mean, you also have to think, too, like, a lot of people just, they don't want to jump in. Like, if some people want to get into something, they want to watch it. That's why... I've been telling people to watch One Piece for so long, they'd be like, well, where would you start? Well, I was like, well, the best arc to me, and like watch the Marineford Summon arc, and but I get the first 12 episodes of that arc are filler, filler episodes, so you have to skip those 12 episodes, but also that's like 280 episodes into the anime, so they have no emotional attachment to especially the things that happen in that arc.
Yeah, because that's when Usopp's gone.
Yeah.
There's
the
show's 10. This part's probably 10, 12 years old.
Yeah,
right now.
there's no in the Marineford Summon arc. There's none of the main cast is there outside of Luffy. So you don't even meet Zoro, who's been there since episode 2, or Nami, or Usopp, or Sanji, or Chopper, Brooks. All them. It's just Luffy. So I can see where it gets annoying, where Luffy's there with somebody like Jinbei, who then wasn't seen in the anime for 5 years, and it's
oops.
It's very weird to have a show like that, like One Piece, that goes weekly, and it goes these long time spans where this character hasn't been seen in 2 years. There was a point in the manga very recently, up until this current arc, where Sanji had no major storyline for 18 months. Sanji was literally one of the integral parts of the show, of the series, and he had nothing for a year and a half. And I can see where that's frustrating for people, especially if their favorite character was Sanji. And it's so weird because you can only do that in something like anime, where you produce it week. I guess the closest thing to compare it to would be a fucking soap opera, which seems
Simpsons, Family Guy.
Well, see, but even with Simpsons and Family Guy, you don't really get... I mean, you get attached to certain... more so
when Brian
Simpsons.
died, more people were angry about that than anything ever.
Well, sure, but also you have to think Brian was there every week. There was never a year and a half period where Brian wasn't there. There's
people that die in One Piece, and then people cry.
Yeah, I know.
One Piece is very similar to Family Guy in 100 different ways.
We're just going to end it.
I don't know that's true.
We are right at 52 minutes.
I think that's good. I think we can go all night just talking about shit we love.
About anime and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Just go watch you a fucking anime. Go watch episode 6 of The Office. It's the best anime. I'm just kidding. I don't
episode 6?
I'm sorry. Season 5, episode 12 and 13. They're the best anime that's ever existed.
I agree 100%. And also watch The Cold Open with Kevin and the Chili, because it's very good as well. That's the best anime.
Did anybody have any non-media based resolutions? I
want to lose my holiday weight. That's about it.
Go to the gym, read books more, because I used to love reading and I haven't had time to. But
I do want to. I do want to read at least 3 books this year. That's my goal. I've got way too many movies.
I read Hungry Caterpillar. I read Cat in the Hat. I read Red Fish, Blue Fish.
Red Fish, Blue Fish?
Red Fish, Blue Fish.
Give me that Dr. Seuss.
Well, thanks everybody for listening to this episode. I have no idea what it's going to be titled, because we went just off the
New
fucking
Year's
rails.
resolutions and anime.
We went off the we talked about movies for a half hour before that.
Right.
Ryan Gosling.
It's going to be called
Ryan Gosling Resolutions. That's what it's called.
Hold on, let me think. New Year's resolutions, Ryan Gosling and Anime. That's what the title's going to be. I don't give a fuck. If people going to be like, excuse me?
What the fuck?
That's a good way to grab
So we get all of Ryan Gosling's fans, which I'm sure he has probably 8 or 9.
Oh, don't talk shit. Oh, yes, more.
But thank you everybody for listening. New year, so please give us a follow on our Twitter at AYCH Podcast. If you're listening to us, leave us a like or a review on whatever service. I know SoundCloud has the heart system, and iTunes you can leave reviews and ratings. Please do that. That would be incredibly helpful. Or when you see the tweet for a podcast go out, just give it a retweet maybe, or a quote tweet, or just like it. Just help us out there. That'd be great. We're on twitch.tv as well, /AllYouCanHear. Colt and I are currently streaming Yakuza 0, and that game is fucking bonkers, and we'll be continuing that. That's going to be a Tuesday night thing from here on out for probably about 2 months, 2.5 months.
Until it's beaten.
Until it's beaten,
I'm forcing Tanner to beat it.
It's a long-ass game. I'm trying to get the time frame. It's a long-ass game, but yeah, we'll be streaming that every Tuesday night, starting at about 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Follow us on Instagram at AYCH Podcast, and you can follow me, Tanner, on Twitter at Tanner1495.
I'm Colt. Follow me on Twitter at ColtD88. Send me pictures of Ryan Gosling and dogs. That's it.
You're going to get a dick pic.
You asking for a lot.
I'm Abby. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Tegan Abigail.
I'm Cody, and you can follow me at CODDOC11 on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat.
Ooh.
Are we done?
Spicy, yes.
Goodbye, everybody.
Y'all seen Family Guy?